Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Strong Collectors Comics. I'm your host Dakota. Unfortunately, Jordan's out of town, but we were able to catch Dr. Doom on vacation for this exclusive interview on his thoughts on Fantastic Four First Steps. So first of all, Lord Doom, thank you for joining us. What were
Let,
your initial thoughts on Fantastic Four First Steps?
yes, thank you for having me, Dakota. It was a long road getting here. As you know, we've had a couple misfires. I've never been completely happy with my portrayal in a lot of these films. I didn't mind the '90s one. I think they kind of got a lot of the my traits. What I was looking for, at least the costume down. Uh, I couldn't really deal with the early 2000s one. It just maybe I was a little too envious of how handsome he was, and then don't know what was happening in 2015s. But I was pleased with this outing. Of course, my presence was sorely missed, as you're aware. Spoiler alert, folks, if you haven't seen it. But Doom doesn't care for your feelings or impressions. So maybe I shouldn't have warned you about the spoilers. But I did enjoy it. I think it was a good outing. I think I liked the dynamics as much as I hated Richards and his whole ilk. I think they really got the family dynamics, the team down, as it were.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing because back in the day, it seemed like everybody was very, this is your role that you're playing. Mr. Fantastic is the smart guy. Thing punches things. Johnny's
Right.
funny. Sue is a girl. And now I think with this new
Very,
movie,
very, very pretty girl, I must say. I mean, wow. I mean, whew. Good.
I,
Yeah.
I, I understand. Yeah, and now
If
she's
that
she's a
was
more
my
round
baby.
now she's a more rounded woman. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Richards, he doesn't know what he has, over there. And I just need a chance, really, Dakota. That's kind of what it comes down to for me. Just getting my foot in the door, as it were. So, yeah, I enjoyed the inclusion, Latveria. I'm wondering what they're trying to say I was doing in that time. You notice we had the shots of Latveria, the empty seat, which of course they did get that right. I wouldn't attend these pathetic peace talks, especially led by the Fantastic Four. Give me a break. But I like the build there. Um, Wondering, what do you think I was up to in that? Do you think that they're going to say I was in that world? Am I going to come back around? What is that? Just a little thread they're never going to resolve for me?
I mean, I was kind of expecting, like you said, that what what purpose does Doom have to grace the peasants
Right.
with
Yeah.
his power? But
Way too busy
right,
doing stuff
exactly.
like this.
I figured you're off practicing your sorcery, building some
Right.
machine that you're gonna be
For sure.
bringing into the next. Maybe you're starting to discover the multiverse, something like that.
Right. Yeah.
Dabbling.
Dabble. A little bit of dabbling. I do dabble in a lot of areas. Let me tell you.
I mean, what did
A
you
little
think
bit
of
of this, a little
Galactus
bit of that.
coming? Was that an issue to you? Were you're if the humans can't figure it out, you're gonna step in and
Right. I mean, I'm sure I had some kind of backup for Latveria to survive. If things went south. I was kind of just sitting back, letting it play out. Just seeing like what happens. I guess. It worked out in the end for him. That's great. If they would have called me, I absolutely would have had that taken care of in a snap, real quick. Um, but they did all right with that. I think using your child as bait. That's something I would have thought of. So I was impressed by that move. Sue, really pushing for that. It just reaffirms her place in my heart. Um,
how about the actual like seeing Galactus? He's got arms and legs now.
right.
Last movie, he's just a giant space cloud. I hate those space clouds.
Yeah, every time those space clouds come around, I can't stand it. So it was nice to see, much like what I hope for myself, looking like really truly like Doom, looking much like Galactus. Great looking, great guy. I think a little misunderstood, to be honest, as far as villain. It, he was just looking out, doing what was best for him. So I did like seeing Galactus. I think it was nice. It was impressive how they pulled that off, right? How do you put a giant space guy in his giant spaceship and then have it look cool? But I think it worked. And it gives me hope for what they can do moving forward with these productions and these films, you know.
I mean, they teleported him off into space. He's not dead. Is he coming back? Are we going to fight Galactus again, do you think?
Right. I mean, I certainly could see the news I've been hearing, of course. Robert Downey Jr. playing Doctor Doom. Great looking guy, almost as handsome as me. But, you know, I could see that playing in maybe. Maybe Doom's going to have to use some Galactus. Maybe he can siphon off some of that power cosmic. I do love doing that. I can, anytime I get a chance, Dakota, to just soak up power cosmic, I'm there. You tell me there's power cosmic, I'm there. I'm going to get as much of it as I can. Tend to lose it quite quickly. That's the I get it, but I can't keep it. You know, it's like working out. You know, you get it, but maintaining, you know, it's difficult to maintain sometimes. So hopefully I can snag some of that, secure it this time. I'm very excited about the prospect of young Franklin. You saw my post-credit scene there.
Mm-hmm.
Getting to see him, show him what I look like. You don't know though. You can't see, but he did. Little tyke, love that kid. So I'm very excited about those possibilities. What does that mean? You know, is Doom going to be using Franklin for some kind of, you know, multiversal shenanigans? That's probably me from another world, right? Showing up there. I doubt that's me from that world, or do you think?
I feel like it's that world's Doom.
Think I just found my way into their house?
Do you think we're just going to take like the Kang concept, copy paste? Now there's the Council of Dooms, like a bunch of multiversal Dooms. That seems like way too much power to be going up against. Like Kangs, the Avengers can take on a whole boatload of Kangs. That's fine. A whole boatload of Doctor Dooms, that seems a little too much.
So do you think like Earth 828, that's their Doom? Is that Doom Robert Downey Jr.?
I feel like there's going to be more than just a Robert Downey Jr. But I don't think they would do kind of like with Jonathan Majors, where he's like all the Kangs, right?
He's I don't know. So I guess that's the question, right? Is that Robert Downey Jr. Doom? Don't really love that direction, as you know. I'm you know, I kind of want it to be my own thing. But if that's what we're going to do, that's all right. But, you know, is that Robert Downey Jr. showing up, trying to snatch old little Frankie out? Is that Doom from that world? I'm guessing not. I'm almost wondering if there is a Doctor Doom in that world, because we're probably quickly going to shift out of that world, right? We know we saw the post-credit of Thunderbolts.
Right.
You know, they're leaving the world, right, in some capacity. So would we set up a new Doom there, then meet Robert Downey Jr. Doom, then create a new timeline? It all makes sense to me, because, you know, I can have the capacity to understand these things. But
to me, that sounds confusing. But yeah, that's
right. Exactly, to the layman, the cretins, as it were. So overall, I'd say I was pleased. I think they did well, and I am excited to see where it goes. Well, Doom has graced you with enough of his time for today, Dakota, you and your plebeian followers. Please be liking and sharing and subscribing to continue to amass a following here, per request of Lord Doom. And until next time, as always, as we say in Latveria, stay strong. Guys, it was me the whole time. He's not like English. Hello, it's Dr. Doom here. You know, I wasn't quite a fan. No.
This isn't how you sound in your movies. Everybody's acting. Tom Holland doesn't sound like Tom Holland when he's Spider-Man.
Oh, it's Dr. Doom. Hello. I liked it. It's nice. It's like hell being trapped in this thing. My life is hell.